Island in a little offshoot community. Spa on Governor's Island, which is pretty good. They have workshops and events now. And down here at the southern end of the East River, is separate. Featured on that show. After 14 years in construction, and the construction was kind of surrounded by tragedy. So the name haunted. Eventually, Washington Roebling's wife, Emily Roebling, actually took over as head of construction. She saw it through to completion. The longest suspension bridge in the world at the time. It was the first suspension bridge to use steel, and it merged two separate cities into one. So Manhattan, to our fourth side, was the city of New York. Brooklyn, to our starboard side, was the city of Brooklyn. Until the $15 million to build the Brooklyn Bridge. And you have to imagine, $15 million in 1883 was not like $15 million today. It was a lot more money. So on the 1-year anniversary of the opening day of the Brooklyn Bridge, they had 21 elephants. This bridge, you're going to see the double arches on both sides of the Brooklyn Bridge. Those represent the passageways between those two cities that they were merging, New York and Brooklyn, to create that greater New York City. In front of us now is the baby of New York City's bridges, the Manhattan Bridge, completed in 1909. The Manhattan Bridge was based on some pretty experimental designs because they put subway tracks on that bridge. And the subway system was new at the time. They did not account for the fact that it would change over the years. I would argue it has not changed enough, but it has that design flaw. The Manhattan Bridge wears out much more quickly than the rest of New York. You can see that silver train moving. I just called my train conductor friend and I asked them to drive an team. There's a concert venue on the roof of this building. There's ESPN studios and restaurants